What up, everybody? I'm Danny Krellis. This is No Hablo Español, the show that still thinks De La Hoya got robbed against Trinidad in 1999. I'm going to believe that forever. I'm joined by the man himself, the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a huge honor.
Thank you.
I grew up watching you. So you're one of 5 guys who've seen both Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Right.
How do they match up?
You know, I've been in the ring with both of them, and they match up stylistically. I think it's going to be a great fight because one fighter, meaning Pacquiao, is going to make the fight. He has to make the fight. If Pacquiao doesn't make the fight and put the pressure on Mayweather, there's no fight because Mayweather's going to get on his bicycle. But I think that if Pacquiao has the energy, if he has the I guess those youthful legs that we're used to seeing of jumping up and down and going in and out and throwing lots of punches and not getting tired. If we see that Pacquiao, it's going to be a great fight. He might even beat him and knock him out because he has the power.
Yep.
What we're going to see is Mayweather obviously get on his bicycle. Once he gets hit, he's going to start boxing and start making it a boring fight. But that's why it's up to Pacquiao to just go in there and steamroll right through him. Can he do that? Who knows?
So you fought Mayweather, one of the closest fights he's had in his professional career. He's unbeaten, but do you feel like something turned in the fight where like you kind of lost the advantage? No,
I think it's just old age, with the wear and tear. I was obviously not at the peak of my career. It happened to me when I fought the great Julio Cesar Chavez. I recognize and accept and understand the fact that Julio Cesar Chavez wasn't at his peak when I fought him. So it's kind of similar. Even though Chavez was 99-1 and he was only like 32 years old, well, I had a few defeats under my belt when I faced Mayweather, and I was older. What people don't know is my left rotator cuff was torn for who knows how many years before that. So it gave out on me, and I couldn't throw my jabs. So anyway, Mayweather's a superior boxer. He's a technician. He's a master at what he does. I just didn't have enough firepower, I guess, to keep him off.
I was wondering, like, you know, if you could have fought either one of these guys in your prime, who would you really want to get back in the ring with?
I think I would have loved to get back in there with Pacquiao.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I do feel it would have been easy.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I fought Pacquiao, I mean, he demolished me. I mean, I was a dead man walking inside the ring. Even before the bell rang, I was already beat.
That was the tough one. That was one of the ones I was like, oh no.
Yeah, but it was funny because I had him in front of me, okay? And he was wide open, and he was there for the picking and for the taking, but I just couldn't throw. I couldn't unleash my combinations. And that's when you know that you should be retired, you know, enjoying some popcorn and watching a fight instead of being in a fight.
Absolutely.
So you know, I would have loved to fight Pacquiao in my prime. I think it would have been, I mean, obviously a totally different story.
Fight. Both of them would have been great fights. So you know, I created the show No Hablo Español to just kind of carve out a niche for Mexican Americans like myself, who, you know, like they call us a bocho, right?
Yeah. Bolillo.
Who don't speak Spanish. I'm 5th generation from Tucson, Arizona. So my question for you is, I followed you as a boxer, and you know, you got hated on a lot by the Mexican nationals, especially the Chavez fight. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
What was that like going through that?
Well, here I am. You know, I won the gold medal for the U.S.
Absolutely.
I come from you know, I mean, my Mexican heritage is, I mean, I'm so proud of. My parents are both Mexican. They were born in Mexico. All my family was born in Mexico. So I go to the Olympics in Barcelona representing the U.S. I win the gold. I come back, and everything is great. They love me, from Mexicans to everybody all over the world. It's like, you know, Oscar mania. Once I turned pro, then everybody was with me, and they were cheering me on, and they were, you know, in my corner. But when I faced Chavez, the Mexican national hero, it's like, whoa. I mean, there were times where even family members, my father was like, hey, take it easy. He's our guy, you know? Like, hey, I'm your son. What are you talking about?
Don't hurt him too bad.
Right. So it's like boxing to the Mexican national, to us, you know, who we love boxing. Absolutely. It's like, I mean, we take it very serious. Yeah. And so when I beat Chavez, it's like everything just changed. everybody, I mean, I was receiving death threats. I was receiving, these threats from Mexico, because I loved wearing the U.S. patch on one leg and then the Mexican patch on the other leg. So they were telling me, they sent letters over, hey, you have to take off that Mexican national flag from there because it's illegal, or, you know, you just can't do it. And so I didn't understand it until I started to, okay, you know what, let me just stick to my guns and stick to my message about, you know what, I was born here. I'm proud of it, being, you know, U.S. citizen and this great country that gave me everything, you know, because I worked hard. The doors opened a little bit, you know, much easier. But at the same time, man, I'm so proud of my Mexican roots and my heritage, and I'm never gonna, you know, forget about that. I love it because that responsibility that I have, that message that I can send, that important message of, you know what, just be proud of where you're from, you know, because you might be helping somebody else that's in that same position that you are.
Absolutely. So what are you up to now? I know you've got Golden Boy Promotions. What are you working with young fighters? Tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
LA Fight Club, we're having at the Belasco Center. We're going to have once a month. Very intimate setting. For about maybe 1,200 people. The people are right there in the action. That's where we get to cultivate and grow that next generation of young champions, you know. It's pretty fascinating what boxing or any sport can do for you in a cultural way, you know. It can really help you and define who you really are, you know.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It's an absolute pleasure, Mr. De La Hoya.
Thank you.
No hablo español. Thank you so much.
No speak English.
Thank you so much. Right on.